All right, guys. Here we go. Between Aloysius Yap, Alice Kazakis, Predator 10 ball. I'm with Eric Horlifson here in the commentary booth. It's Chris Reinhold. Uh, Hello, Eric.
Yeah, pleasure to be with you guys. We're in the final 16 stage of the men's Puerto Rico Open here. Going to be a good match. Yeah, maybe coming in as a slight favorite. Hasn't been quite on form this year, but as we all know, a very capable player. Alex has some big titles under his belt as well. Looking forward to a good one.
Yeah, two very methodical players that will shoot the shot once it's there, but a lot of thinking, a lot of tactical, but the shot clock might come into play a few times in this match, I'm assuming.
KAZAKIS to break first. As has been with most Predator Pro Series events, not seeing a lot of packages run. Winner breaks format. Players kind of struggling to make a ball consistently. Looks like Alex is going to go from the middle. I've seen him go from the middle previously in Predator Series events.
He connects with the rack really well, so let's see how the spread happens on this rack.
There goes the 4, and the 6 almost in as well. That's a good sign for Alex. Making those wired balls behind the head ball. Right on the 1. Good chance in rack number 1 here.
Yeah, and I think breaking from the middle gives you the best chance of having a good layout if you do actually make a ball. I know people are worried about selling out, but you got to give yourself a chance to win if you want to win. I know it sounds dumb, but it's true.
Yeah, I always bring up that analogy when I'm trying to teach people the 8-ball break, people that are breaking second ball. Sure, it's more defensive if you don't make a ball, but your goal is to run out. So breaking head on is always going to give the rack a better spread.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Rack looking
In
good
between
here. Go
in
ahead.
between the 5 and the side pocket, Eric.
Yep. No real problems. Just got to stay in line with the cue ball.
Yeah, his cue ball control is pretty good.
Getting down to the final stages in all 3 events now. Josh Filler will be playing Carlo Beato in the Challenge Champions 10-ball final. The winner of that will advance to the grand final. Fedor Goris has already secured a spot in the grand final, and he'll be choosing the game. That'll be one to watch. Women are down to the final 16 as well in the Women's World 10-Ball Championships. A lot of great matches coming up for you guys in the next couple days.
Caught a lot of angle here. Do you just use a little bit of left and kind of check the ball and don't come out as far? Or do you more of a stun this ball back behind the side pocket?
Yeah, I think you're just looking for the angle to come with the cue ball 2 rails. We're on the 7. Soft draw here.
Used all the pocket there. And you probably come. Do you go 2 rails or 1 rail here, Eric? I prefer 2, but I know a lot of people prefer 1 rail.
Yeah, it looks like 2 rails. Looks like he has a decent amount of angle going to the right, so he'll just play with that. Nice rack from KAZAKIS here. Well on his way to take rack number 1. This is the best of 3 sets. If the third set is tied at 3 each, we'll go to a shootout.
I'd imagine he's going to start breaking from the middle still. I don't think he'll change until it makes it. I think it's the way to start because if it doesn't work out, then you could always switch. But at least give yourself the chance here, like he just did. I wonder if Aloysius is going to do the same thing if he ever breaks.
Yeah, I've seen him use both breaks. He's Both players have played it a lot in the Predator Pro Series, so they'll have numerous breaks that they've employed in the past. YAPP's actually been very successful. He won the Michigan Open twice, so comfortable with this format. Nice thing for Alex is he made a wired ball right back in the side. He almost made them both last break. So a little bit of confidence that the ref is racking the balls well, or the table racks well.
Let's see how the plan of attack is for this one. It should be the same.
Yeah, exact same spot. Look for the 5 and the 6 to be tracking back towards the side pockets here. Pretty good hit, but not the same result. Yep, straight in on the 1 here. Fairly open table again.
Yeah, a lot of movement from the 4 to the 5, and then the 3, the 2 to the 3, and then the 4 to the 5, 3 to the 4 also. So lots of up and down on this rack. So a little tougher, but still out in the open, so it should make it easier.
Yeah, 4 really only available in the bottom left. Can elevate a little bit here, avoid the 10.
And that he is.
Just making sure the angle he needs on the 3 to come across the table for the 4. Kind of forced into playing an angle where the cue ball is coming over to the left long rail and across. That's a little straight, Chris.
Yeah, he might have to draw under, so that way he plays a 4 in the corner past the 6.
Side will be available on that play as well.
Oh, I meant the side. I missaid.
Yeah, angle was pretty
I wanted to
straight.
tell
Really
you.
needed a lot of power to get good on that. Just came up a little short. Looks like the cue ball is playing around the 10 though, and it'll be coming 2 rails towards the 5. Early 10s do count, so combos in the back of his mind. Tough one though. 10's pretty far from the pocket. This ball.
Yeah, maybe getting used to the cues he just got. You know, he just got sponsored by a different company.
Okay, back over to the wood cues as well. He was always on wood, actually, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, yeah, he was using Mez for a long time.
Big angle here for KAZAKIS, just thinking of ways to slow the cue ball down. Might have to go 3 times back before the side pockets. Too thin, gonna play the bank. Big shot here for KAZAKIS in the first set. gun. Cue ball ideal on the 5 as well. Great shot.
Yeah, beautifully struck there. Really trusted his stroke and got through the ball. That was very important. And he just wants to come on slightly on the right side of straight in on the 6 to go down towards the 7. You'd like to get where the cue ball is now on the 7 after the 6.
Decent angle playing forward. Cue ball's kind of running behind the 9, so might have to play a soft draw and play it in front of the 9. Just thinking about going behind it. A little more natural. Two rails, nice play. Notice he's really pausing at the ball for a long time. I never noticed that with him. Almost looks like
Yeah, I
the
think that's
screen's
something he
frozen.
changed, actually.
Yeah, I'd never seen him do that. Like he's really at the ball for a long time. Look at this kind of simple shot, but just cueing at the cue ball for a long time.
Maybe something he added recently. It makes sense.
Yeah, you're honing in on the contact point on the cue ball. Nothing wrong with it. Shane Van Boning does that a lot, especially on tougher shots.
Quick 2-0 lead, Eric.
Yeah, good start for KAZAKIS. This ball from YAPP in rack number 2 took full advantage. Final 16 rounds underway as well. Wu Kun Lin against Feng Nam Pham. Alban Ocean against Jesus Atencio. Good to see Atencio back in the mix. Mika Immonen versus Josh Filler. Cheng Jun Lin versus Vitaly Patsura. Dennis Grabe and Dimitris Lukatis. Fedor Gorst and Jesus Martinez Sedano. And Jason Cruz and Carlo Beato. Star-studded field in the final 16 here. Quarterfinals will be at 7:30 local time. And the semifinals and finals tomorrow. KAZAKIS is 50-50 from the middle now. I think overall he prefers the middle. Picture perfect hit again.
Ball
Might
have
get
enough.
the 8. There's the 8.
8 ball it is. You play behind the 2, or do you cut this in, Eric?
There's a lot of traffic going up table, but there is pass around all the balls. You can go short rail, long rail before the side, and around the 10. I think it's worth it. Like that.
Personally, I like to use high left here and play on the left side of the 2 in between the 6-3, but
I see
you might
that.
think something else.
Yeah, less balls to go around your way, but playing outside the other way. Nice shot. Looking to bring the cue ball 2 rails past the 5 here and not behind the 4. Bit of soft draw. Make sure he gets tight enough around the rails.
He seems very locked in mid-stroke. It's nice to see. They don't see him compete as much, but we see him competing a lot. He's probably in stroke and ready.
Yeah, he just had a kid about 6 months ago. He seemed to have some better results since that time. Got second in the Maldives Open. Competition is so tough on the men's side. Got about 2/3 pocket on the 5. He'll have to take it. People making some noise in the background, I think. Just straighten them out.
Didn't quite get there.
Yeah, a little too much angle here. I think he can draw out of it. Over the right long rail and cross for the 7. See how long he was at the ball there for, Chris? A good 3-4 seconds.
Yeah, I keep thinking it freezes or lags, but it's just the stroke.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be mean towards him. It's not a mean thing. It's just it's
Oh,
funny
not at
how
all.
different it looks.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm taking notes.
Yeah, no, it's a positive thing. It really makes you hone in on your contact point and make sure your stroke is settled before you hit the ball.
Sets up the transition better, in my opinion. But that long, I don't know. That make me overthink some things, maybe.
Right.
Did that pretty sweet. He's on the 10, looking to take a 3-0 lead in a race to 4. Man, he's looking good so far, Eric.
Yeah, 2 break-in runs so far. Just the one mistake from YAPP and took full advantage. Putting himself on the hill here in the first set. Ukun Lin is ahead 2-0 against Fong Nam Pham. Alban Ocean 2-0 ahead against Jesus Atencio. Filler up 1-0 against Mika. Patsura has been having a good week, up 2-0 against Cheng Jun Lin. Grabe and Lucatus 2-1 for Grabe. Fedor Gors out to a quick lead 3-0 against Jose Martinez. And Jason Cruz and Carlo Beato are tied at 2 each.
He just looks very focused.
Wired balls going in for KAZAKIS. Shot on the 1. And this will be one of the best performances of the tournament if we see 3 out of 4 break-in runs here. I think the cue ball can miss the
Yeah,
5.
seven balls still got some work. But yeah, I agree.
Jump for the 8. Got him. So YAPP's going to have a chance in this rack. The only option here is 2 rails towards the 2. Small chance of getting behind the 4 with the cue ball if he hits it properly.
You hit that well.
Yeah, good result from there. Yeah, could get really aggressive trying to bank the 2 in, just considering the score line.
Yeah, I mean, he has to fight his way into the set either way. So if he feels like this is his chance, then he might as well.
He's going after it. Cue ball's going to kind of play into the 8, but he'll probably spin it or play some kind of hit on the cue ball to avoid the 8. Just opted for safe in the end. Like playing the cue ball behind the 9, 2 or 3 rails here.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird to go for, but because now if this he can open that 7 up off of it into the side pocket with a 2
Yeah,
ball.
he'll definitely be trying that. I've always preferred trying to hide the cue ball over hiding the object ball. I mean, if you can do both, that's ideal. But when you try to control the object ball like that, it seems like things don't go as well overall.
Yeah, especially from range, like where he was kind of far away.
Oh, mistake from yeah. He's left it as well. So chance here for KAZAKIS to take down the first set. He's having a look, might not quite have the angle. Well, it's closer than I thought. Swerve and jump possibilities if he is blocked. The thing about swerving it with left spin is you're going to be traveling towards the 7.
Yeah, I figured you'd hit that 2 off the 7 a little harder just to make sure.
He's going to kick at this, Chris. Interesting. Was so too worried about the cue ball playing behind the 7 or 9 on the swerve play. Wow, that's a
Oh,
questionable
wow.
play there. Oh,
It was a tight opportunity, and I figure he took the score into account. I think if he was down 3-0, he might just play the 2 and take what he can on the 3.
so a bit of a break for YAPP here after missing the 2. Starting with ball in hand. Needs to get going in this set. Nice play there. Maintain the angle, traveling back towards the 5. Keep the cue ball speed pretty low here, playing into the side.
In between the 7-8 here. He might come to the rail just because he's left-handed. Yeah, kind of got
He's
in between.
Yeah, over top of the 8 a bit here. Tall player, so the reach won't be a problem.
Yeah, I understand how that feels. Yep. For the viewers listening, if you've never seen me in real life, I'm 3'10", so it's tough for me to reach things. But back to the programming. 9 ball, the top rail, come up to the lower left-hand pocket on the 10. Unless there's something I'm not seeing, Eric.
Yeah, standard play here. Natural position. Get the first view of YAPP breaking. He's favored the side rail in the past from what I've seen. Three one now. YAPP attempting to come back in the first set here. Got away with a miss in the rack number 4. KAZAKIS had 2 break-in runs. Just got a little out of position from the 1 to the 2 last rack. Yeah, not much as far as stats, just Alex running out in 2 of the 3 games. First shot off after the break, 75%. It's a high number there. Final 16 of the women's tournament, which will be coming up at 3:30 Puerto Rico time, will be Han Yu and Bean Hung, Pia Filler and Jasmine Ocean, Wei Tzu Chen, Xiao Feng Fu. Xiao Feng Fu made it back to the final 16 after an early loss. Former world champion. Christina Tkach, Olivia Zalewska, Seo Soa versus Chihiro Karahara. Sophia Mass has made the final 16. Her furthest venture in a major tournament so far against Silviana Liu, who beat Kelly Fisher in the losers qualification match. Rublen Omid and Cheska Centeno. That's a blockbuster matchup in the first round. Cheyu Cho and Maite Repero. Yeah, going from the middle as well, possibly seeing that KAZAKIS was successful. Going from the opposite side of the table, but still full-on attack break here. Hit him off square, but got the 9 down on the side.
And then I'm double kissed on the side there.
Yeah, pretty thin on the 1. Looks like he can make it. Cue ball's going to have a lot of energy traveling towards the 2. Might have to play it up in the corner. Might be just thick enough to...
I wouldn't be mad at drawing this ball under the 4. Is that something you're not even thinking of?
I think the pocket is just too high percentage. Yeah, it's issues getting the position on the 2. He was able to do that.
Get that perfect. Wow. Good shot.
He's forced to take the combo here. 3 ball is going to be very controllable off the 5. Right in line with where he wants to make the 3 contact the 5 here. Like getting straight on the 4 and drawing straight back. That's what he's looking at now.
Yeah, looks okay to me.
A little too
Easier
much
for a
angle to come
right-hander to make
straight.
this ball.
Yeah, a little too much angle to come straight back here. He does have a 3-rail forward option. I think he has to go 3 rails forward here. Take a longer shot on the 6.
You don't think he can turn it a little bit of low right and really get it to butt? Oh, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, you're definitely going to have to favor the thick part of the pocket if you try that shot. Kind of tough to draw the ball that far with a bridge as well, but it looks like he is drawing it. I didn't even think of coming across. I always thought the 7 was in the way there. He kind of flirted with the scratch, but nice shot. So YAPP taking full advantage here, coming with a breaking run of his own likely. Looking to narrow the gap to 3-2. And as you were saying, Chris, breaking from the middle definitely lends to more offensive play, and you can see that 3 of the 5 games so far have been break-and runs. Not the usual story when you're breaking from the side rail.
Yeah, I guess just like the second ball break and 8 ball versus the head-on break, more can happen.
Yeah. Elben Oceans won the first set over Jesus Atencio. Fedor Gorst has won the first set over Jose Martinez. Hill with Carlo Beato and Jason Cruz. Josh Filler and Mika Eminem at 2 each over on table 2. YAPP to break here in rack number 6. Looking to put 2 racks together on one break and run so far. Huge action off the rack, but doesn't look like he's going to get one. Alex is pretty thin on the 1, but I think he'll have a go at the bank here.
Yeah, I like coming 2 rails with draw And I don't mind hitting the 6 because it's going to be unlucky to hit it dead in the face and get stuck there. You might hit it center and get a little angle from it.
Yeah, true. You could just run right at it.
That shortened up.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah. Its odds are really scratching the side too. There we are. Hill in the first set. Good attempt. Winner of this match will play the winner of the Beato Cruz match. He broke very well in the first set with 2 break-in runs. Had a chance for 3. He's missed position on the 2 ball. Good shot down the line there of KAZAKIS' form. Best of 3 sets, races to 4. Helps when the balls are easy, but that also lends, as you're saying, to get kind of just getting in stroke.
I'd like to avoid the 9 on the side, but draw back for the 9 in the same pocket.
Staying nicely in control here. Pretty high level set so far. Yeah, with the 10 ball to take a 2-1 lead. YAPP back over to the side rail here. There goes the 1. That's what he's looking for from the corner break. Tough pocketing on the 2 here. Cue ball's kind of running into the 3-8, so he could go at it. Pretty aggressive. Seeing anything here, Chris?
I wouldn't be opposed to going through the 2 or playing safe on the 2. I think the 3 plays pretty big here, but I do like trying to go for the 2 and going under the 3.
Yeah, that was the safe I was thinking about if he was going to play safe. So he's left the right edge. Maybe the center of the ball. Can't do much with the center of the ball here. Banks playing a little long. Probably going to be playing between the 7-9 for the 4.
Straight in.
Yeah, he's okay here. He's going to be stuck on the rail.
The 5 such in front of the pocket. Should be easy from the 4 to the 5, so that's not a big deal, correct?
Yeah. Six ball up in the top left. Looks like he barely has room past the 2. Get another angle to see if the 5 passes the 8. I believe it's only available on the bottom left.
He might call this forward for the 2 in the top right. No, he's gonna drop back, I think.
Yeah,
Either way.
definitely blocking the 5. Can see from that angle. Gonna have to get the cue ball over near the 9. Like playing the 4 in the corner and possibly drawing straight back. Just trying to think of the littlest cue ball movement you can make from the 3 to the 4 to get the proper angle. He's going to go with the side. It's good play. If he gets a little more angle, he'll draw it a little more. Gets straighter, stun it over. Pretty straight. Has a small angle going to the left. Yeah, it's okay. You can create angle going towards the 5 here. Nicely played. Tough part of the rack solved for KAZAKIS. Just about staying in line now. Gonna have to leave himself a little longer from the 7 here than he would have liked. He's a little too straight on the 5.
Yeah, do you slow roll this with lots of spin, or do you go back and forth on this, Eric?
I think he's straight enough to just draw out of it one rail. Nice shot.
Good stroke there.
So KAZAKIS back on the break and run train here. This will be his 3rd one of the match. Had to turn the tide against YAPP. YAPP had a strong set in set number 2. This is how he started out the first set that he won.
Get the extension, making sure he doesn't leave any box unchecked.